With me now, the Sun Unmasked, LeAnn Rimes. Congratulations on such a great season.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I had a blast. I really did. It was such an enjoyable time.
Yeah, and by the way, can I just say last time we talked, I called it. I asked you, I'm like, everyone's
No.
talking about it. Everyone's saying you're the Sun. You were playing coy with me,
I
girl.
know. Oh, it was so hard. Oh my gosh. Every time I got off an interview or someone asked, I was like, did I do okay? Did I lie okay? Because I
Yeah.
can't, no one can know. So hard.
Oh my God, I love it. So how was the experience for you? And what made you decide to join the show? Are you a fan of The Masked Singer?
No, I'd never really watched the show. I'd seen clips of it, but I had my reasoning. I was at home in sweats on the couch, and I was like, I could go create something really fun. And I went in with the thought of, I really wanted to create this character and tell a very specific story, and the story of, bringing light into this dark moment. And so I thought the sun was the perfect character. It speaks to everything I'm putting out in the world between my chant album, and I have a new song out that just came out
Yeah.
yesterday called Throw My Arms Around the World. And I thought, it's such divine timing, like to be able to create a character that feels and is the visual of everything that I'm putting out in the world. And I think we're in a moment of need of that. So yeah, it was great to bring joy to people. It's such a joyous show.
And I mean, everybody's saying that this season was like the best season yet, thanks in large part because of you. I mean, you really like
Thank
kicked it
you.
up a notch, honestly, and you brought a
Thank
lot of
you.
heart to the show too. So tell me,
Mhm.
because your voice, this is like the world's worst kept secret because your voice is so distinct.
Right.
How did you
Yeah.
try to keep that away from the judges and keep it a secret?
Yeah, we didn't really. So, I
You're
actually
like,
almost
I
didn't
just
do the
didn't.
show. No, I no, I almost didn't do the show because of that. I was like, they were like, just get on the phone with us. We'll talk you through and what we're looking for. And people play the show in different ways. And I was very clear. I'm like, there's no way that people aren't going to know who I am. And they've grown up with me for 25 years, and they were like, don't worry about it. We'll do something fun on the first number, and then like let's just create these beautiful TV moments. And I think Lizzo kind of like a little bit through people, but so many people knew. I mean, my Instagram and Twitter were like blowing up after the
Oh
first
yeah.
show, and I'm like, I told you, like everybody's gonna know. But I just went with it. I just went with it.
I think people were like, maybe it's not her. Maybe this is just like some crazy like likeness of her voice that it's going to throw
Right.
everybody. But I mean, I love. And what do you think
Yeah.
about the rest of the pool of talent? Because you guys have so many Grammys in between all of you.
Yeah, it was great to see people come on the show this year. Like I said, I think we were all like, well, we're not doing anything, so we might as well. And, Ella Black's a dear friend of mine. We recorded a duet together on my Christmas album, and I had no idea that that was him until the very last minute. And when it was done, I was like, can I go hug my friend? Can we both win?
Aw.
I'm like, that's my friend. He's so sweet. He's just the best guy. And so, like, everybody on the show, did a great job. They really did. And when it was down to Nick and Aloe and I mean, we all brought it. So it was, you never know who's gonna win. And I was
Yeah.
on there with some great people.
And what was it like inside the costume?
It was many things. It was like hot, confining. It was heavy. It was definitely heavy. And for a singer, like the only thing I'm thinking about is, can I hit the notes and do the thing I need to do to sound good?
Yeah.
And so they were constantly like adjusting the costume for me, which was the design team there is incredible. And my skirt stood on its own. It was like 20 pounds. The head thing was like, it was so massive. But I was very clear. I'm like, I have to see, I have to be able to breathe. I'm a bit claustrophobic, so that also scared me. So I had
Oh
nothing
my
like on the
God.
back of my head. Yeah, so we went, they were fantastic about working with me on really making it as comfortable as possible, but it did serve up some challenges when it came to singing.
Did Eddie know that you were the Sun?
Yeah, Eddie knew, Eddie and my manager, and that was it. That was the only two people who knew. My stepsons did not. In fact, I told them last night, and they're like, Jake, my youngest, was like, I just lost a bet. So
But you know what? They
she
had to
didn't
have
think I was on the
known, right?
show.
They had to have guessed. Like, I'm sure they grilled you
I
like this
mean,
entire time.
they didn't actually. They were very quiet about it because I think they knew like if it was me, I couldn't say anything. But I would, they, they saw me come home from it. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I was so sore. Jake's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm in the studio. I'm just like working really hard in the studio, which I was. We were in a studio. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it was hard to, it was really hard, obviously, like to hide from my mom and my friends. Like I got texts all the time, and all I kept doing was avoid, avoid, avoid. Like I have no idea what you're talking
Like,
about.
do not
My mom's
disturb.
like, I birthed you. Yeah, she's like, I birthed you. You can't fool me. Like
That
that's
is
very true.
so funny. That's like the toughest secret to have to keep. And
Yeah.
now I'm sure that like now that it's the cat's out the bag, you're like so happy to tell everybody. So
Oh, so it's such a weight off of my
2020,
shoulders.
and I love that you're the sun because I think we can all, we all need some sunlight and something to be happy
Yes.
about. 2020 is coming to an end, thank God. It's been one of the most challenging years, I think, of our collective lives. You mentioned that Eddie's been your rock in many aspects of your life. So how is that true this year more than ever?
Oh my gosh. We've, we've had to pick up where we've always kind of picked up where each other leaves off, and we've supported each other in so many ways, emotionally and I mean even physically. He's so wonderful. He was up here earlier, like helping me set up all of this tech stuff. Like he's so great. We're very connected and have become, even tougher team, I think, and connected as a team, during this
Yeah.
time. I think either you kind of go one way or the other, and I mean, it's true. And so
Yeah.
yeah, we get on each other's nerves too. We were doing laundry last night, and we're like annoyed with each other, so it happens for sure. But we always come back together and support each other. He's wonderful.
And what are you guys doing for the holidays? What are your plans?
Chilling.
Yep.
Like everybody else. I think it's going to be a super quiet holiday. So I look forward to enjoying, I think, these last kind of few moments of solitude, because I know that when life is going to speed up, and I'm just taking it all in as we can right now.
Yeah. And I think there's no one better to talk to about this than you. I mean, we always talk about like how hard this year has been and all the negative aspects of it, but how do you think that the pandemic and lockdown and just recoursing our whole lives, how do you think that's changed you for the better?
We all needed recoursing, right? I mean, I feel like we were so outside of ourselves. And I've spent the last 8 years of coming back home to myself. And I think this just gave me an opportunity to dig a little deeper. It was another layer. They say healing's kind of this like spiral, and you think you've healed a piece, and then you're like, you go, whoa, all of a sudden it comes back, and you're like, oh, I thought I've dealt with that. So I think a lot of people were in that spiral this year of just digging a little bit deeper and coming home to themselves a little bit more. And yeah, it was nice for me personally to be able to slow down. Sadly it came in this way, but it was nice to slow down and actually be in one place for a moment. So I think keeping that in mind and how much I've enjoyed being home, it's really striking a balance next year when things
Yeah.
do speed up again.
And we hope to see you in studio, in person at some point in 2021. Thank you
Yes,
so much,
soon.
LeAnn. You're a doll.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good day.
Congratulations.
Happy holidays.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.